As the lead for the committee, what we do is we're looking for what's happening within our industry, in the pharma industry, but also within our function, right? Within the insights function, what are the new trends? What are the new tools that we could use, and how we can use it in our everyday work life? Because that's becoming more and more, especially with the technology getting better. We need to be up to speed on what's available. And we kind of look at that. We do surveys, and we do work with the strategic assembly, which you can talk about a little bit more, and kind of get insights from the people who are in this space and how we can help others.
This year, our committee brought together Strategic Assembly members, and the Strategic Assembly at Intellus is a group of, maybe 20 or so client-side professionals who they have very good insight into the things that are impacting their jobs, mostly on the pharma side, although we do have some health tech and devices now as well. And so this year we put together 6 focus groups consisting of 17 of those strategic assembly members, and we talked about some of the key trends that the membership had identified as impacting their jobs. So things like AI, as you can imagine, or the increasing overlap of analytics versus primary market research, or things like data and knowledge management. And so we did these, and it helped inform now a survey that is going out to the entire membership, and then also resulted in us putting together a panel which opened up the summit this year, where we had some of the
Findings.
client side insights professionals sharing their perspective on the future. And for me, partly coming from the agency side and doing some of those focus groups, it was incredibly valuable. I felt like I had this secret, fly on the wall. I was incredibly lucky to be able to hear what they were saying. And so I thought it was great for everyone else to hear it and be able to then participate in this conversation collaboratively about our industry, and how it really feels like it's kind of at an inflection point, if you ask me. Yeah.
No, in fact, we had the panel discussion yesterday that kind of stemmed out of this discussion from the Strategic Assembly focus groups, where we were thinking about how primary research, analytics, AI, how they all come together and why they come together and where it's going to go. And this whole idea of this, what is going to be 5 years from now, is what our committee stands for, to really learn and educate the broader community within the Intellus group, and help them to kind of get there using some of the tools and ideas, not just for manufacturers, but also for the agencies, because they need to kind of prepare themselves in their experience, education, tools, capabilities, and all those things, so that we're partners.
And I'd add, so we did the same thing last year, where I think it was at the end of the Institute, we have roundtable discussions, where anybody who is here is invited to come participate and share their thoughts on some of the trends that we've discussed. And I guess we have a white paper started that is sort of, the idea was used on our panel, where looking 5 years from now, what does a job description look like for a director of insights? And I think part of the idea is that we want to crowdsource that a little bit more and get more perspectives. So I feel like we're moving in a direction where it's less like, okay, we're going to survey you every year and then come back and survey you again. Hopefully we have more opportunities to have more dialogue and get more voices, because there are so many people just from going to the sessions who are doing really interesting things that I think there are a lot
Enhances,
of opportunities.
It provides more opportunity and tools.
Yeah.
That enhances, as Abby talked about, the job description in 2029. That will help us to get there.
Yeah.
So if anybody is interested in joining the committee or helping us, because you get to work with a lot of different people, not just within the committee, but a broader group of manufacturers, agencies, and other influencers within the community that can help you as you develop in your career, and also networking. With that never fails anyone, right? So you want to keep going with that, especially in this industry where it's a small world.
Yeah.
So join us, and feel free to reach out to me or Abby, and we'll get you involved in the committee, because we do surveys, we do interviews, we do analytics, we do all of that, so which is what we talked about.
And I would add that I think it's a fun and very thoughtful group of people.
Yeah.